Here comes Valentino Rossi.
Stoner wants to fight back immediately.
Hard on the brakes. This is turning out to be an epic battle at the front. You don't get better racing than this. Watch that red bullet.
Stoner leads the way. Here comes Rossi once again. AC Stoner wins the Grand Prix of Catalonia. Welcome to Barcelona, welcome to the circuit to Catalonia, and the MotoGP race is underway.
It's a good start from Casey Stoner as we expected. From the back of the grid, looking from Loris Capirossi's bike. We can't quite see what's going on at the front. At the front, it looks as though it's Casey Stoner who's going to go in there first. Danny Pedrosa, hard on the brakes though. It's Pedrosa from Stoner. Hopkins in there as well. At the front though, Casey Stoner sits up out of the saddle coming out of that corner as Valentino Rossi has a look up the inside of John Hopkins for third place.
Who's on the brakes? Who's fastest? It's Casey Stoner that leads the way. Rossi trying all he can to get past the Suzuki and John Hopkins. Here comes Rossi once again.
Yeah, he's having a look once more through the left-hander and he goes through Rossi. Is he going to run it a little bit wide though? Hopkins comes back and goes back in front of him.
We ride with Valentino Rossi in third place. Danny Pedrosa at the end of the start and finish straight closes on Casey Stoner. But Casey Stoner has the pace of the Ducati and still leads the way.
Watching Nicky Hayden's battle further down the order at the moment. Hayden currently sitting in ninth position. There's Loris Capirossi. Through he goes. Valentino Rossi up into second position.
All eyes now focus on the battle at the front.
Look how close Valentino Rossi is to the rear tyre of Casey Stoner.
Stoner is riding quite brilliantly at the front. He's remaining calm. He's remaining very focused. And he's blocked any move that Rossi has made so far. This is Stoner at his very, very best.
Oh, Tony Elias's race comes to an end. Break him in pictures for a second. When we come back, it's Tony Elias who goes out. Oh, and it's engine problems. So, smoke pouring out of the back of the Honda Gresini machine, and he's forced to retire in his home race. And here comes Valentino Rossi. Valentino Rossi goes through on Stoner, but Stoner goes back past him. And you see, he's trying a different corner now, Valentino Rossi. He's trying the right-hander before this left, and this time the left-hander, and he goes through, and Valentino Rossi hangs on this time, does he? Stoner's there once more. Rossi and Stoner side by side.
Stoner wants to fight back immediately. They come onto the back straight. We ride with Valentino Rossi. This is Casey Stoner. He would try and get up the inside now on the brakes. He's not close enough. Now can Casey Stoner stay with Valentino Rossi?
Fans are on their feet because they love Valentino Rossi around the world. They love him here as well. But here comes Casey Stoner. Casey Stoner on the Ducati goes straight past the Yamaha of Valentino Rossi. Hard on the brakes. Valentino Rossi has to brake very, very deep through there and hangs on to first place. This is turning out to be an epic battle at the front. Stoner tries it in the right-hander through turn 3. A long radius right-hander and Stoner's through. Stoner's through, is he into first position? Yes, he is.
Rossi right behind Casey Stoner. Stoner leads the way. Rossi going to try to get back to the front. Rossi back in front.
But he runs it a little bit wide. I think so. Stoner goes back in front and Pedrosa has a look. 3 stars of MotoGP, 3 Grand Prix winners, and they're battling it out at the front. You don't get better racing than this anywhere in the world.
We're on board with Valentino Rossi. Rossi up the inside, round the right-hander. That's an incredible overtaking manoeuvre. But Stoner still leads the way. Pedrosa in third place. This is a race of all races.
That's it.
Shows you. Valentino Rossi's great friend decided he's not going to watch anymore. Here comes Rossi up the inside of Stoner. We ride with Rossi. Rossi's taking the lead at turn 1. Will it stick? It has stuck. Rossi now leads the way from Stoner.
Across they go once more. Watch that red bullet fire past Valentino Rossi. Now they go hard on the brakes. Rossi on the right of your picture. Stoner on the left. They go into turn 1 now. Rossi cuts across the front of Casey Stoner's Ducati.
Rossi leads the way, 2.5 laps to go. Stoner and Pedrosa surely going to have another go. Stoner got back in front, but Rossi pulls right across in front of him on the brakes and gets into turn 1, leading the way. They are putting on a show throughout the world that makes any other form of motorsport look boring.
Casey Stoner wants to lead into turn 1. He goes past Valentino Rossi, this time on the brakes. It holds for the Australian. The Australian is back in front and leading in MotoGP. His father Colin in the box alongside the team, claps him along.
Here comes Rossi once again.
He's lining it up once more. Casey Stoner runs it a little bit wide this time, and that's to close the door on Valentino Rossi. It's got to be that last corner. That's got to be where he makes a manoeuvre, if he makes a manoeuvre. But I can assure you that Casey Stoner will be braking with gritted teeth. He'll be pushing it to the absolute limit. Can Valentino Rossi make a manoeuvre? I don't think he can. It looks like it's going to be Casey Stoner.
Casey Stoner wins the Grand Prix of Catalunya. What a race! Valentino Rossi in second place. In third place, Danny Pedrosa. The race of the season, John Hopkins in fourth place. Casey Stoner, well, he's come of age. He's come beyond age. A magnificent win for the Australian. What a ride by Randy de Punier into fifth place. But today belongs to Casey Stoner and Ducati.